Okay, we're going to continue working on the MyFitnessPlan presentation. This time we're actually going to modify it by adding content. So if you haven't already, go ahead and save it and enable the content. So the first thing we're going to do is add text to a slide through Outline View. So we want to navigate to the View tab, and in the Presentations group, View tab, Presentations group, we want to click on Outline View. And we want to click next to the square for slide 2. So this is the header, and we're going to type in diet plan. So all we've simply done is add a header to this slide. So in the presentation views group, we want to click back to normal view. Alright, so the next thing we want to do is copy and paste text from one slide to another. So we're going to navigate to slide 4, and we're going to select the third bullet, and we can right click to copy, and then we're going to navigate to slide 6, and we're going to place our insertion point after the last bullet, click enter, and right click to paste, and we're going to choose the first option to paste. Alright, the next step is to convert a numbered list into a bulleted list. So we want to navigate to slide 7. We're going to select this list. So I'm going to click, get my insertion point in here to select it, navigate to the Home tab, and in the bullets list we want to go down to the arrow bullet. Alright, so the next thing we want to do is add a picture from your computer. So if you didn't already, you'll need to go back to the start where you downloaded your start file and download the resource file. There is a resource file with this project, and once you have that downloaded and saved, then you can navigate to it to insert it. So we want to be on slide 2, and we want to click on the Insert tab. And we want to click Pictures in the Images group, and we want to navigate to the file, or to the location that we saved the file. And I saved it on my desktop, and it's named Fruit and Veggies, so I'm going to select it and insert it. Alright, it wants us to resize this image, so we verify that the image is still selected, and mine is. It has the handles around it. And on the Picture Tools Format tab, in the Size group, we want to type 5. So right in the Width group, we want to type 5. Mine's 4 right now, and hit Enter. So that resized it. So now we want to align it. So with the image still selected, on the Picture Tools tab in the Arrange group, we want to click the Align button and select Align Right. So align right, and that takes us all the way over to the right edge of our slide. And the next thing it wants us to do is click Align Bottom. So again, we want to navigate back up to this Align group and click Align Bottom. So we have it at the right bottom corner of our slide. So now we're going to add an online picture. So again, we want to navigate back to the Insert tab, and we want to click Online Pictures this time. And in the Bing image search box, we want to type in healthy plate. And the instruction says we can choose any picture. So I'm going to choose this healthy plate of food here. Click Insert. And it wants us to resize the image so it's approximately the size of the fruit and veggies. Well, remember we resized the width so that it was 5, so I'm just going to go ahead and click 5 again. And it wants us to move this object using the smart guides. So you should remember the smart guides from some of the previous stuff we worked with. So here, now I have my smart guides at the top and to the left. So I have that pretty well aligned. So I'm just going to drop it, and I have that located where the instructions ask. So the next step is we want to add a chart to a slide. So we want to navigate to slide 8. So I'm scrolling down to slide 8, and it asks us to click the Insert Chart icon in the Content placeholder. So I'm going to click on, this is the this is the box that it's referring to, and this is the content placeholder. So I'm going to click Insert Chart, and we want to use the 3D clustered column chart. So I'm going to click that chart and click OK, and notice that it automatically gives us a little spreadsheet to add our information. So here I'm going to add the little table of information that's on the third page of the instructions. So I'm going to start in column B and put my headers. And it did ask us to delete the third column. So actually you want to select column D, right click, and delete. So now we just have two columns for our numbers, and we want to type in calories consumed, and we want to type in, and notice that it starts changing the items on the table as we type. Calories burned. Alright, so on the first one we want to put Sunday, and we want to type in 1525 and 375. The next one we want to type in Monday, and we want to type in 1675 and 400. The next one Tuesday, and 1400 and 375. Wednesday, and 1250 and 100. Thursday. Now notice I got an error, and it gave us a hint in the instructions that said we would get an error. Just go ahead and click OK, and we'll actually get it every time from this point forward that we add a new row. So Thursday, 1740 and 326. Now I'm going to type in Friday. I'm going to get my error. I'm going to click OK, 1760 and 430. And now I'm going to type in Saturday. Get my error, click OK, 2200, tab 805. Alright, so notice if you look down at your table, or at your chart below your table, you have your calories consumed versus your calories burned. So it looks like Saturday was, well, Saturday seems to be the highest day. So, all right, so we can go ahead and close this table, or the table box, just by clicking the X. And let's see if they wanted us to do anything else to this, add a title to this slide. I might have skipped a step. Okay, I don't close the chart in the Microsoft Office dialog. We want to add a word art to a slide. So it didn't really ask us to add a title to this slide. So we want to navigate to slide 9, and we want to click the Insert tab. So I'm going to click on the Insert tab, and in the text group we're going to click the Word Art button. So text group, Word Art, and it wants us to select Fill Lime Accent Color 1. Fill Lime Accent Color 1 Shadow. So that's that option there. And type I know I can do it. So click outside the text box to deselect it, and we want to add a shape to the slide. So again, we're going to click the Insert tab, and in the Illustrations group, we want to click on the Shapes. We want to click the Shapes button. So here's Illustrations, Shapes, and we want to select the smiley face. It is located in the third row under Basic Shapes. So here's our Basic Shapes, third row, smiley face. And add the shape on the lower right side of the word art you added. So here's the right side, so I'm guessing maybe around here. Okay, so we want to insert an audio file. So again, we want to click the Insert tab, and in the Media group we want to click the Audio button, and we want to click on audio on my PC. So when we downloaded the resources file, there was also an audio file. So in the insert audio dialog, navigate to the location where you saved your data files. So I have mine on my desktop, and trying to see where it would have saved to. So I have it right here, closing song. So I'm going to click that and click insert. And it wants us to adjust the settings of the audio file. So verify the audio file is still selected. And on the Audio Tools Playback tab in the Audio Styles group, we want to click on Play in Background. So Audio Tools Playback, Audio Styles, we want to click Play in Background. So when you're finished with this project, your presentation should contain 9 slides. If it does not, your project will not grade properly. So this was the last step for the project. So if you have everything completed, go ahead and save it and submit it. And if you have any questions, feel free to give me a call or send me an email.